Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing a triple page layout with you for the last day of 30 days of sketches. Today is a bonus layout since there's 31 days in March. Today's layout is by Lisa Cuneo and she is on YouTube on my scrapbook table. I will leave a link down below. I pulled out Shimelle and this is Field Trip. I'm going to use it to document 16 photos of my son at a birthday, his 8th birthday. I think in the other layout I said it was his 10th birthday. It's actually his 8th, which means I need to change that number. But I'm able to, so I actually already did that. But here we go. I have a cut file from Paige Evans. This one says happy birthday to you. I love this cut file. I've used the happy birthday part quite a few times. And this one adds the to you on it. I decided to go with that one for this layout. So here's a few of the embellishments. These are all die cuts that I pulled out, seeing which ones I can get used. I plan on cutting more of those skeleton dinosaurs out and getting that last scrap of the composition notebook paper used up. Here's the sticker sheets. I have 2 of them. I don't get very many of the stickers used, mainly the words, but I will use a few more of those letters. I'm showing you basically everything I have left of Field Trip, which is not very much, but it's definitely enough for a few more layouts. And I actually don't use any of the cut aparts that I'm showing. I thought I was going to use those for matting photos, but I ended up not using those. I do end up using this paper here. I'm going to use a few more silver letters to put their name on the layout. And then this footprint paper, I actually decide not to bring in. This red one, I'm going to use almost all of it. This one here, I'm going to save and use for another layout. This one also, I chose not to use. And then I have another full 12 by 12 of the footprint. I decided not to use that. One of these I cut dinosaurs out of, the other one I do not. I believe it was the first one. And then I have some scraps of some more of the colors. And then this one here is another dinosaur. These 3 wood grain papers actually come from her newest collection. I forgot the name of it. Joanne's had it. And when I went there, there wasn't much left. There was paper left and stuff, but there wasn't much else as far as what I needed. I don't really need anything, but there was nothing for me really to buy. But I did buy 3 more of these wood grain papers because I love wood grain. And they're really light brown wood grain, so I thought I could use them, with anything, not just Shimelle collections. But they work perfectly for these birthday photos. So here I'm going to first show you how I plan on laying out all 16 photos and give you an idea of what the layout's going to look like. So this is going to be the first page. I'm going to put the happy birthday cut file up at the top. And then I'm actually going to put 4 photos on this page right here. And these photos are 3x4s and 2x3s. So there's 4 there. And then I'm going to move it over. That's the first one. And then these other ones are going to go on the next 2 pages. So I kind of use Lisa's design as far as where she had the photos laid out, except for I'm flipping them left and right. But it's still the same idea. The inspiration definitely came from the sketch. I'm just going to add a whole lot more photos. So here we have 2 more and then a bigger one. So each one has a large one and then 2 or 1 small one to go with it. And the reason being is it shows the different sections of the birthday place, which we were at a place called Urban Air. And it had different fun things you could do all around the area. So I wanted to highlight that. So here I'm going to get started. I already backed the cut file since that's probably what takes a lot of time. And I have other videos where I back cut files. I choose to trace around it and then cut it out. as you can see there. The U actually was cut out from the back of the photo frame for this photo here. And I'm going to place it down here at the bottom. And I placed little dinosaur heads on the cut file, on the happy, on the A, and then on the D and birthday, and then on 2 the O. So I just thought that adds to the dinosaur theme. If you look at his shirt, he has a dinosaur on his shirt. So that's why I'm going with the dinosaur theme. I don't know that there's anything that would really go with these type of photos. Like I said, it's kind of a fun place. There's trampolines and there's different obstacles and stuff you can do. And he was really into the obstacles. Like this one here is like a swinging, what do they call that? A zip line that went around the place, and he absolutely loved it. He did it 2 or 3 times while we were there. And then this here is a big giant slide that you have to literally climb the side of to get up to the top and go down. So him and his cousin are both sitting up there at the top of that. And I'm going to place this over here. This is the start of the second page. And I'm going to place it over here, right at the top left-hand corner. And then I have a stack of 3 photos that I'm going to bring in here in just a minute after I put the labels on this one. And I don't have the layout in front of me. I think it says awesome, explore, cool. So just a couple of words that I thought kind of went with it. This one here I have already pieced together just because I gutted the papers, so I really needed to get them in place so I could tell if they were correct. I'm going to add these little part of the ruler that said, I think it had numbers 1 through 8 on it. I used 1, 2, 3, and they're doing a jousting match, and his cousin knocks him off. So I did it as a 1, 2, 3 and took 3 photos from the video. And it says, let the fun begin at the top. And then I'm going to add 3 more photos on this layout. So if you're keeping track, that's 4 at the top and then 3 more at the bottom. So that's another 7 photos. So there's 7 photos on this second page here. So here we have these 2. This one's like a ball pit, but the balls are like a white, clear color. And it looks like clouds. It looks like you're walking, like you're trying to walk above clouds. And they both fell in. They were just, of course, that's the fun part, right? Is to fall into the balls. So here's some of the skeleton dinosaurs that I plan on bringing in. The long neck one I'm going to pop up. I'm actually going to pop up both of them. And the long neck one I just thought looks kind of cool. It fills in that space because, again, I don't know what embellishments I would really use for this layout. So using the dinosaurs and going with the dinosaur theme was perfect. Because, like I said, he's 8 years old and he absolutely loves dinosaurs. So anything dinosaur themed is fine. So here, I'm going to add that one. And then I'm going to add this one down at the bottom. And then I'm going to add one more little label here. And this one says, what does this one say? I don't remember what that one says. I can't see it from here. Sorry. But it goes with the theme. So here I'm bringing in some more photos. I have one larger photo here, and this one I'm going to place over here next to the journaling spot. I have it's like a library card, and it says from the library of, and then I'm going to bring in these whatevs letters because they're a little bit smaller and they stand out a little bit more than the silver. So I wanted to use the black ones, and I'm going to put urban air as the library of, just because that's the place where we were at. And a lot of times these places change names over time because the company sells. But so I just wanted to get it down. Well, that's the name of it right now. And then this one over here, I'm going to pop up part of this photo, and I'm just using scraps of paper to pop it up because it's just going over the other photo. I don't want anything too popped up. Again, I'm trying to save a little bit of space in some of his albums, especially under the age of 10, because he has quite a few photos and layouts already. But I don't really mind. I just want to, save a little bit of space. So here I'm going to put another one of those Viewmaster reels, and I tucked in the tag, which adds a little bit more of that black and white paper that was on the very first layout. I didn't have a whole lot of that black and white paper, so I wanted to go ahead and add in whatever I did, just to add a little bit more here and there. So I'm adding 2 more photos. So on this side, there is a total of 5 photos. So that's a total of 16 photos. So I'm going to add another little dinosaur down here at the bottom. And these are really tall, like sticks that you walk up like stairs. And he does have a harness on, and he was really high up. And at first he was like, nope, I can't go all the way to the top. I can only go to the second to the top one. I was like, you're almost there. Just go all the way to the top. And then he was so proud when he finally actually made it to the top. So down here at the bottom, I added a couple more labels that say amazing, impressive. And then this little flying pterodactyl, I couldn't decide where it was going to go. I decided to put it right here in between the photos. And then the T-Rex is going to go on the Viewmaster. And I'm just popping it up. I don't think the pterodactyl's popped up. He might be. I don't think so. And then Party Zone, I decided I was going to add right here underneath Urban Air. And again, that's just to fill in the space. I'm not sure what else I would put there besides Party Zone. I'm going to have to tuck this photo down just slightly. And luckily I was able to get it in right behind that dinosaur. And then I have these flat back acrylic stars that are, I don't know what they're made out of. They're the same material as the little circles that I use, the flatback pearls, except for they're a star shape. So I'm going to place them all around. There's 3 on the very first page, and then I believe there's 2 on the second and the third page. I could be wrong. I'll have to wait till I put them down. I don't make you watch me glue them down, though. I do go off camera here in a minute. I believe my camera will cut out, and I'll come back and everything will be glued down. And then I brought in the silver letters, and I'm going to add Julian and Andrew just on a couple of the photos. So this photo here is Julian, so I'm going to put Julian up here just so that in case, anybody doesn't know who's who when the journaling is on there, then they will know. And then the one where Andrew, you can only see his head popping out of the bubbles, I'm going to place there. And I believe all the stars are already glued down. So I did add 3 clusters on the right-hand side and then 3 clusters of stars on the first page. In the middle page, there's only 2 clusters of 3 stars. So it's still an odd number, which I like to do. And that just shows movement. And I think it takes your eye around the layout, just looking around. So, oh no, actually there's only 1 set of stars, 3 stars in the middle one. But here's a little close-up view, and the little dinosaur down at the bottom on the first page, on it says "Hear Me Roar," which I think is kind of cute. And it says "Let's do this" is what it says. So let the fun begin and let's do this. And there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed the triple page. I hope you enjoyed all the layouts for 31 days of sketches. I definitely thank Christy for putting this on because I thoroughly enjoy it. It always gets lots of layouts done for me. Whatever month it is when it happens, I always get a ton of layouts done. So There you guys go. I should have just as many, if not more, hopefully, in the month of April. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks for coming by. Like and subscribe.